Hey there, Menardo Maniacs. Welcome to Menardo's very first cooking video. And tonight we are making what is advertised on YouTube as the world's best meatloaf recipe. Denise has been asking for some ideas for dinner and for some help since she does all the cooking. So guys, I went online and I found a recipe for meatloaf from a channel named Mr. Make It Happen. And we watched his video and we went out and bought the ingredients, $30 worth of ingredients to make this meatloaf. And I made this meatloaf all on my own, guys. It was freaking perfect, guys. Juiciest meatloaf I ever had, and I'm not a meatloaf guy. So, guys, this is going to be my second attempt to make this 2 weeks later, and we're going to film this and see what you guys think. All right, let's get going. Alrighty, first thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to chop up half an onion, half a green pepper, and a bunch of mushrooms, since that's the way Mike and I like it. And we're actually going to make two separate meatloafs because Denise doesn't like it with all this, what she calls nasty stuff in it. So I'll make one meatloaf, but it'll be split in half without all the extra stuff in her. So let's get going. Alrighty, guys, for the very first time ever, we're trying a 3-camera setup. You can see I got the camera that's showing. I got my other second camera over there, my regular phone. Well, it's behind the microwave. And then, guys, I've got my chest mount Vivitar camera on from Papa Rouse Bill. So let's switch over to that one right now. Alrighty, gang, we're going to chop up a half an onion. And don't laugh at my chopping skill, guys, because I'm not a chef at this. I'm just going to try and get them into smaller pieces so they go inside the meatloaf. Alright, I'm going to chop up the mushrooms, get them into smaller pieces. Yes, I know I should probably be using a big knife. I had the big knife last time, but Rob and big sharp knives generally don't mix very well, so we'll use the smaller knife. Alright, I just remembered to turn the oven on, get the preheat going. Alright. Now, if you guys aren't onion, green pepper, and mushroom folks, you could put whatever you want in here, or just put the spices in. He's very specific on what spices to purchase, so I went to the store, guys, and bought, well, the ones I could find that were exactly the same as his. I bought those, and the other ones I bought as close as I could. And I got everything for this recipe except 2 ounces of tomato paste. And the last time I made the sauce without the tomato paste, it came out just fine. Alrighty, guys, there is all the stuff chopped up. Alrighty, folks, we got our olive oil in here to saute our mushrooms and green peppers. We'll do half at a time. He used avocado oil, but we don't have avocado oil, so we're going to be using what we have. Alright, we got the vegetables sauteing while I'm watching the video. And then after we get this in the oven, after we add the vegetables, and we get this in the oven, we'll start on the sauce. Alright guys, there we go. The eggs are in. I want you to mix all this by hand. Thoroughly get everything mixed good. And this is what's going to hold your meatloaf together. He does this a lot more eloquently than I do, guys. but this is coming together just like it did last time. I'm using about 2.1 pounds of hamburger. He did his with half hamburger and half pork. He says you can do it with all pork or all chicken if you're not a red meat eater. And this is what's going to hold your meatloaf together. All right, he also adds a little bit of garlic. We have freeze-dried garlic here, just a little bit. We like garlic in the house. Then we also have garlic powder. And he puts in some fresh organic herbs. I'm using the McCormick, which is what he used in his recipe. And then a little bit of salt and pepper. Light on the salt, guys, since I'm not supposed to be having a lot of salt. This is half and half salt, 50% less regular sodium. So there we go. All right. All right, let's put that off to the side. Alrighty, gang, there is the two-part meatloaf, the smaller part without the mushroom, onion, and peppers for Denise, and then the bigger part for Mike and I. And he says to put this in the refrigerator for 20 to 30 minutes to cool it down so it solidifies a little better. So we're going to do that right now. We did turn the oven on to 375, so that's heating up right now, and then we'll get this in the fridge. Solidifies a little better, so we're going to do that right now. We did turn the oven on to 375. So that's heating up right now, and then we'll get this in the fridge. Alrighty, guys, we are done with the meatloaf. It's going to go into the fridge for 20 minutes to cool off until it's solidified and make it better for to keep it together. So let's do that right now. Alrighty, folks, I was wondering why this looked a little soggier than the last time. I forgot a main ingredient. I forgot the breadcrumbs, so we're going to add them on and reform the meatloaf. Yeah, this is only my second time doing this, gang. Alrighty, guys, now there's the breadcrumbs. Now it's holding together much better, just like it did the first time. Yep, you forget a major ingredient, guys, it's going to do that. So he says it's about right when it holds together like one big meatball, guys, which is what it's doing. I'm listening to him in the background. Alright, we're going to put this on the cooking rack. He recommends putting it on a tray above your cooking rack or your cooking pan so the juices go off and they don't make the bottom of the meatloaf soggy. Quick little money shot. It's time to slice this bad boy up. All right, gang. That's going in the oven. All right, folks, everything's in the oven. Can't wait for this to come out and show it to you guys. There we go. All right, dinner is in the oven. It's time to start cleaning everything. The entire house. We're told the store cost at least $24 million in residential. Alrighty, guys, we're starting to make the sauce. He did a full cup of your favorite barbecue sauce and then a full cup of ketchup. But guys, that was way too much. We had tons of sauce left over, so we're making half of that. Over the next couple of days, but it's all about budget temperatures for tonight. We'll take a look at what you're waking up to. Thank you, Rebecca. Tonight, tragedy for a family. Sauce was phenomenal. Police say 2 adult pedestrians were hit and killed by a passing motorist. As News Channel 8's Polk County Bureau reporter Stacy DeSilva explains, their young daughter was just feet away. Alrighty, gang. And it also says to put a little bit of your favorite Dijon mustard in there, which we're going to do. The family of a teen who said she was assaulted by Alrighty, guys, there is the sauce done. Alrighty, guys, just stirring the barbecue sauce up. We got 12 minutes, and this is going to come out of the oven, and we can coat it. Oh, that's always the fun part. Oh, that looks really good, guys. See, and by putting it on the rack, all the grease goes below it. All right, and this is where we coat it with the barbecue sauce. I get to use my cool little, my cool little rubber brush here, guys. And they said, don't spare the Oh, look at that, guys. That just looks as awesome as it did the first time. Okay, we've got the whole thing covered. So it says you put it back in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes until it gets to 165. We got our little probe. Okay. The glaze is on, and dinner will be ready in 15 to 20 minutes. All right. Folks, the chest-mounted camera just died. We're getting ready to take this out and check the temperature. It's really hot. Oh, if you guys can hear that sizzling. I hope you can. Oh, damn it. All right. Put our thermometer in this. Make sure we're at 160 to 165. Oh, the juices are coming out of it. Okay, it's just a little bit not done yet. Oh, Denise's is done. Okay, the smaller one is at 160, so we'll plate that. Okay. And we'll put this piece back in for 5 more minutes. The garnish to make it look like the one on the... And there we go. Look at that. Yeah, I need to get a still pic of that. Alrighty, guys, there it is. We'll be using that as a still pic for the final results. Boom. Okay, look at the juices coming out of that, guys. Alright, let's check it with our thermometer probe. Oh, there we go. Boom, right to 160, guys. 162. Boom, absolutely perfect. All right, let's get a fork out. All right, the moment of truth, guys. Look at the juices coming out of that. Oh, that's a nice juicy meatloaf gang. Look at that nice, juicy meatloaf. Look. Oh, yes. Alrighty, we're going to enjoy dinner, folks.